What's up guys, it's Bo, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about my gear list for my 2017 John Muir Trail through hike. I'm going to be starting the hike in July, going northbound from Cottonwood Pass up to Yosemite. And this is my gear. So first off, we have the Hyperlight Mountain Gear 55-liter Cuban fiber pack. I've used this pack on many weekend trips, and I've had no complaints about it. It's an ultralight pack. It comes in at 32 ounces. So it's a pretty light pack for the size, and it's Cuban fiber, therefore making it waterproof and not requiring a rain cover. I plan on using a trash bag liner inside of mine, as well as dry sacks for all of my valuables inside my pack. So everything should stay completely dry. I shouldn't have any issues with that. Next up, we have the North Face Furnace 20-degree sleeping bag. It's a sleeping bag. It comes in at 42 ounces, so it's not the lightest sleeping bag you can get out there. You can definitely get a lighter sleeping bag that will do the same warmth, but it's a good price, I think, and it works for me. Also with that, I have a Sea to Summit compression dry sack for the sleeping bag to just give me some extra room in my pack. So after that, I have the Lightheart Mountain Gear So Long 6 tent. So the So Long 6, it's not a one-person tent, but it's not really a two-person tent. They call it the So Long 6 because it's supposed to be for people over 6 foot. The reason I got it was because I was planning on using it for weekend trips, and I wanted something that I could use, like in the case that a friend of mine doesn't have a tent, they could sleep in with me, but I'm not carrying around a two-person tent all the time. So that's kind of why I got it. It's probably, I would recommend for a through hike, a lighter one-person tent, but that's what I got. I'm not going to go buy another tent, so that will work for me. For my sleeping pad, right now I have a Sea to Summit ultralight inflatable sleeping pad, and it works. What I don't like about it is they're real noisy and they slide around a lot in the tent. So I may upgrade to just a foam pad, or you can, if you want to call it an upgrade, I'm going to maybe get a foam pad and replace that, but we'll see. As far as my cook set goes, I have a Toaks Titanium 1100 milliliter pot, which I know is overkill for one person, but I'm not gonna go buy another pot, so it'll work for me. So that's that Toaks Titanium 1100 milliliter. I'm also going to bring a 450 milliliter titanium mug for coffee and tea. And as far as my stove, I have a Snow Peak Titanium Light Max. That's a butane stove. I've had no problems with it. I did start out with a alcohol stove, and I've been using that for all my weekend trips and all that, but I just got real tired of it. They're real aggravating. And this thing just way easier to deal with, boils water way faster, and overall I just think the gas stove is the way to go. Alcohol stoves are great if you want to be real basic, but I would invest in a gas stove. So with that, I carry around one of these fuel canisters, so I'll be carrying a couple of these, or one at a time probably on the John Muir Trail, but that's not included in my base weight. As far as a water supply, I'm going to be taking the Sawyer Mini, just like everyone else. Pretty basic setup, with also 2 Smart Water water bottles, so that should give me plenty of carry for camp and all that. And if not, I can fill up this little thing, and that will give me some extra water. To go with my cook set, I also have this titanium Light My Fire spork. So I'm also planning on taking 2 lighters. I may replace one of these with a mini instead of a full size, just to save a couple ounces. And also, I haven't decided yet, but I may take this emergency fire starter in case, come into an emergency situation. I'm also going to be taking a small first aid kit. Nothing crazy. I'll probably add some things to this, but I'm going to try to keep it small. I'm not too worried about getting hurt out there. But you never know. Also going to take a small Swiss Army knife. It's got tweezers, it's got toothpicks, and it's really got everything you need. Unless you plan on skinning deers out there, that should work for you. I also have a Black Diamond Storm headlamp. These are great headlamps. They're bright. They are heavy. You can get definitely lighter headlamps, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm also going to take a pair of headphones for music. I'm going to be taking an iPhone 6 as well as a charger for that. And I haven't decided yet, but I may take this portable charger for charging my phone, and I may end up taking a camera and documenting this trip. And if I do that, I'll definitely be taking this to charge the camera and the camera batteries. But I haven't fully decided on that because this thing is pretty heavy. So I do have a few dry bags here. One's for clothes, one for electronics and stuff, and another for toiletries and all that stuff. So I should be able to keep everything dry. Also have a pair, I missed this earlier, also have a pair of Lecky cork light trekking poles. Pretty standard trekking poles. As far as what I'm going to be wearing on the trail, right now I have a pair of Keen shoes, and I may switch those out for just some trail runners. They're kind of heavy. I like them for winter hiking because they're waterproof halfway. But yeah, I'll probably switch those out for some trail runners to lighten my load. I'm going to be taking 3 pairs of socks with me on the trail. 2 pairs to alternate between hiking days, and then a pair for sleeping. Those are going to be darn tough socks, obviously. My pants I'm going to be wearing are the Zion Stretch zip-offs. I've used them in the past for hiking plenty of times. They're real comfortable, and I have no complaints about those. I may, if it gets warm enough, just get some running shorts, but for now that's what I plan on taking. My shirt is just a basic polyester shirt. I am going to be taking a Marmot sun hat as well, just for the sunny days, keep the sun off me because I get sunburnt pretty bad. This is my alternate shirt I'll be taking. It's a REI, just long sleeve polyester shirt. It's not a thermal or anything, it's just real thin, and I don't think it's pretty cool to wear. It's not hot or anything. I think it'll be good for the sunny days when the sun's out, keep the sun off my arms and all that. So also, I'm taking a pair of thermals. So I have a REI quarter zip thermal shirt. It's not ultralight or anything, but I already had it and I wasn't going to go buy more thermals, so that's what I'm going to use. And then I have these these are real thin and light. They're actually Duluth Trading long underwear, I guess, instead of thermals. They're real thin, but they work for keeping some warmth in, and I'm going to try to take those to save some weight. My other gear I have the Marmot Precip jacket. It's a great rain jacket. I like that it's a thicker material than a lot of other rain jackets you might get for ultralight rain jackets. It's also not the lightest rain jacket. It comes in at 13 ounces, so it could be lighter, but it works, and I like it. I'm also have a Mountain Hardwear Dynotherm hooded down jacket. It's a great jacket. It's the 550 fill with the Q fill, whatever it's called, down jacket. But it's a great jacket. It keeps me plenty warm. It's not the lightest. It also comes in at 13 ounces. I'm also going to be taking a beanie with me. It's an Outdoor Research beanie. Pretty standard. And I'm also missing a few things. I know there's a few things I need to get. There's a few toiletry items I need to add here, such as a toothbrush and other little things like that. Also, I'm going to be buying a pair of Crocs probably for camp shoes and river crossings. And On top of that, I'll be buying a pair of rain pants I don't have yet. I'm probably going to end up getting an air pillow just for comfort reasons. And also I need to get a bear canister. And for you guys that don't know, the bear canister is required on the John Muir Trail. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And the bear canister I'm looking at, I don't think you have many choices to choose from. But the main one that everyone gets comes in at 41 ounces. So that's a good bit. That's almost 2.5 pounds just to carry your food without the food. So that adds a pretty good amount of weight to your pack. So my base weight with all that and all the stuff I don't even have here, adding all that stuff in, my base weight with the bear canister and everything comes in at 19 pounds. So some of those weights I gave for my clothing and stuff are estimates, but for the most part that's a pretty accurate base weight, I'd say. So I'm pretty happy with it, and if you guys have any questions you can comment below and I'll try to respond as quick as I can. But yeah, you guys have a good day.